Okay, so 9A again. 9A is just this is review. Okay, so the review for the tutoring. So for all of you, gonna review it for tomorrow test.
So that's 9D, Mr.?
No, this is actually just you will see this question. This one is an introduction. I think on a 9D, right? 9D we introduce this, but this is what you should know first. And then for the 9A, 9B it's just about. So this is the 9D. It's about graphing. This will be the first question you will see on a quiz. Okay, let's do a sample. I will still leave the step by step on the board. The first step is you need to design and draw the HA, the horizontal asymptote, right? What is the horizontal asymptote?
1.
Yeah, right. Because you see addition 1, that means the line is a horizontal or vertical, right? So the name is horizontal. So the horizontal here, you go up by 1. So that is your HA. In order to get full point, you need to write down HA y equal to 1. Okay, you need to write down. You cannot just draw a line, or at least just write y equal to 1, at least. But your full point should write the whole thing out like this. Okay. And now, what's the next step? I'm gonna leave that upon the board for you. What the next step? Using the T table, and what is a good number?
1, negative 1, 0.
Right, but that is for the power. Okay.
Mr., what's the power?
You know, maybe let's make it like this. Plus 1, okay? So what is the power here? The power is negative x plus 1, right? So you want it to be 0, negative 1, and 1, okay? You want the whole thing here to be negative 1, 0, and 1. How do you make it negative 1? X equal to 2, right? Because x equal to 2, you're going to have negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 1. Okay, so that's good. That's negative 2. X equal to negative 2. So plug it in here, you have 4, negative 2. Oh, 2, not just 2, not negative 2. So you have 4 to negative 1 plus 1. What is the 4 to negative 1? Oh, so quiet. 1 over 4 plus 1. 1 over 4 is like 0.25, right? So that means this one is 1.25. Remember, the quiz is going to have 2 parts. This first part right here, you cannot use calculator. Okay? After you've done the first part, you're going to turn it in. I'm going to give you the second part. The second part, you can use calculator. So this one, no calculator. No calculator. You need to know how to do the math. This is middle school. Okay? Alright. What number of the x so that this whole thing here becomes 0? What number of the x so that the whole thing becomes 0? 1. Okay, if you don't know, you just let them equal to 0 and you're gonna solve for x. Minus 1 both sides maybe. Negative x equal to negative 1. Divide by negative 1. Then you have x equal to 1. If you don't know, if you cannot do mental math. Okay? Now 1, if you plug it in 1, the power is going to be 0. So 4 to the negative 1 plus 1 plus 1. 4 to the power 0 plus 1. Everything to the power 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now what is the x? So that's the whole thing here is going to be 1. Now if you don't know, let's set it up. If you don't know, negative x plus 1 equal to, we want to be 1. Right? I take the power. I take the whole power. I take the whole power here, set up to be 1. Okay, so the 1 out, right? Minus 1 both sides, they cancel out. So negative x equal to 0. That means x equal to 0. Right? So x equal to 0. Remember, you want the power to be negative 1, 0, 1, not the x, okay? Now, you have 4 to the negative 0 plus 1 plus 1. So that means 4 to the power 1 plus 1. 4 to the power 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. What's up, Mr. Lee? No one answer. I'll talk to myself. You got it? Okay. Now, plug in 3 point. 2, 1.25. Oh, 1.25. Is it above here or below here? This line is 1.
It's above.
Above, very good. 1.25 is right here, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. This is 1, so maybe 2 is here. And then 0, 5, 0, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here. What does the graph look like? Is that going to be like this or look like this? Like this, right? Because they can never cross the HA. So the graph going to be like this. they're going to be get closer and closer, but they never touch, they never cross the HA. Make sense? All right. Let's cut up 90, but let me do together. Let's do another one. Let's do another one from. Yeah, you will see something like this for sure. You will see something like that. Let's do some negative. Okay, let's do something like this. I have to make it up. Okay. Same thing. What is the HA?
-1.
-1. So they go lower, they go down by 1. Okay, so this is your line. Okay, so -1. You need to write down HA y equal to -1 to get full point. Okay. Now T table. See, only 2 steps. What is the value of the x so that the whole thing is going to be -1? You want this whole thing here to be -1. What is the x? Just solve it. -1 both sides. So you have 2x equal to -2 divided by 2 divided by 2. So x equal to -1. That means when you plug in the -1 to the x, the whole thing here is going to be -1. Because we want the power to be what? -1, 0, and 1. Okay? So I'm gonna plug in -1 here. I know that it's going to be -1, so -1 minus 1. What is this? Negative. What is 5 to the -1? 1 over 5. What is 1 over 5? 0.2. Right. 5 negative 0.2. You can do that too. Okay? You can do that too. As long as you know where is it on the graph. So negative 1.2. Good? Okay. What is the value of the x so that's the whole thing here is going to be 0? Can you do mental math? If not, you can solve like this. You want it to be 0 minus 1 both sides and then divided by 2. So x equal to -1/2. So negative 0.5 or -1/2. Because I want to do -0.5 because so that I can wrap them easier. Okay, no fraction. But when you plug it in, for sure you're gonna get 0. Maybe you can just write 0. You don't need to write the whole thing again. So negative 5 to the power 0 is -1. So -1 minus 1, -2. 5 to the power 0 is 1, but you have a negative on the front. So -1 minus 1, -2. Now, what is the value of x so that the whole thing is 1? Okay, good. Let's do it then. 2x plus 1 equal to 1. That's what you want, right? minus 1 both sides. 2x equal to 0. X equal to? 0.
Brown.
Yeah, I thought this is obvious. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was.
When you plug in 0, you get 1. Right? So negative 5 to the power 1. Minus 1. That means negative 5 minus 1. That means negative 6. So that's good? Stop me anytime, okay? I'll repeat something or slow down something. So the point is -1, -1.2. -1, -1.2. Oh, lower than this because this line is -1. Negative 0.5, -2. Negative 0.5 and -2. Lower down here. The negative 0.5. Okay? 0, -6. So 0 here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. Again, you need to be along the HA. You cannot cross it. So the only way you can do is this one. The kind of very tip. It's fine. Okay? As long as you don't cross the HA. Now that's full point. That's a full point. Okay? What is 9C? What did we learn for 9C? We learned about? Huh? What did we learn about 9C? E. Yes. What is E? You're gonna treat E as a variable. You will see something like this on the quiz. I'm gonna make it up. Okay. 7. Everything -2 times E. Square root of E, for example. I'm gonna make it up. Divided by E4. Ooh, look very complicated. But it's okay. This is what we learned in the unit 6A.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm wait. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. You're gonna just consider it as x. What you gonna do when you see like this? How do you simplify it? Right? The same thing. Okay, this one we learned in the unit 6, right? 6a. The property of exponent. So work inside first. Maybe work inside first.
So
What you gonna do with the power here?
you plus them.
Yeah, you add them. So negative 3 plus 7 is, what is it? Negative 3? 4, right? So e to the power 4, negative 2. Let's convert this one. What is the square root of e?
E.
Square root of e is e.
One.
What is square root of e? Huh?
One.
E to the power
Oh.
1/2.
Yeah, you're right.
Remember the king and the guard? The king go inside, go outside. Power 1/2 means square root. Power 1/3 means cube root. Okay? So this is e to the power 1/2. E to the power 4. Now what you're gonna do next? What can you do with the 4 and negative 2 here?
You.
This one you already add them. When they multiply, you add them.
Oh.
Now if they power, you have two power next to each other like this, you go into, you multiply them. What is 4 times negative 2? Negative 8, right? Over e to the power 4. Okay? Now what next? Continue, just continue. You're gonna add this. Maybe I'm not gonna go, okay, maybe I'm not gonna give you some square root. You're not gonna do fraction, maybe. To make your life easier. So what you gonna do with this? You're gonna, how do you simplify this?
You just combine
Combine them? How do you combine them?
E
To the power?
of
Negative?
negative 8. Oh,
Negative 8 is this. You have this one. What is the power of this?
1.
Invisible one. Right? So what you gonna do with the power? You're gonna add them. So what you answer, but still keep eating, that's why. Negative 8 plus 1 is? Negative? Oh, not negative. Oh yeah, negative.
Oh, first time there.
Remember this part, you don't have calculator. You need to do calculation correctly, okay? Remember, yeah, this part you don't have calculator. You need to do calculation.
All of this wrong.
Negative 7, and what you gonna do with the power here when you divide it? Jeffrey,
Yeah.
Oh, you add them.
you add them when they multiply.
We use a track.
You subtract them. Okay? So negative 7 minus 4 is e to the power?
Yeah.
Negative?
Less.
What is negative 7 minus 4?
Oh, yeah.
What is negative 7 minus 4?
Negative.
Negative?
Oh,
Same sign, you're gonna add them. And then you keep the sign as same as the bigger number. Okay? Now, but can we have a negative? Can we have a negative power? No. So how do you make the negative power become positive?
you flip it.
You flip the e or you flip the 11?
The 11.
You flip the base. What is the base?
E.
The e. So 1 over e, and then the negative 11 become positive 11.
Mister, I'm actually not gonna remember this.
Just do one by one. Okay, let's summarize it. Let's do one by one. Inside, add them.
Okay.
Right? Easy. You got this. And then you see the two power next to each other like this, you need to multiply them. This one, two power is not next to each other, right? Because this one you have e, you have two ways.
Oh,
So you're gonna add them. This one you only have one e. And this is literally next to each other. You multiply them. You got this. And then you see them next to each other, yet not next to each other, but they have two bases.
so you add.
You add them again. You add them again, you have this. And if they have divide, that means they subtract. Yeah, this is one by one. Yeah, they subtract, you get this. And then you see negative, you flip it. That's it. It's using all three, all four property. Power, adding power, subtract power, and flip. Yeah, so that's why it's a lot. Which is not really a lot. What is E anyway? What does it mean?
L-E.
Oh, that's my last name? Oh, good. Oh, you remember my last name? Good. Lee. L-E is Lee.
No, LN.
L-N. But what is E?
Log.
E is log? Now what's Camilla? Camilla is Gabriela. E is Euler number, 2.72,
Yes.
something, okay? What did we learn on the 90? Oh, the convert back and forth, we already did?
Yeah.
Right? So then we can go to, we can review the span and condense. That's, you're gonna have 6 each, okay? 6 span and 6 condense. That's the main point of this unit. Easy. Let's do a span first. 9E. If you have something like this, okay, how do you expand it?
Oh, you break it down. So you like put 2x.
Mm-hmm.
So 2x would turn into.
So ask yourself first, how many terms do you see here?
3.
3. Oh, see that 3. See that this is 3. 3 term, right? 3 term. Yeah, Jeffrey? Are we good with this? You done with this?
I'm still reviewing it.
Anyway, that's a recording. You can review again. Okay? Let's go in here. So how many terms? 3. Okay? Using the same rule. Whenever they on the top, you
do to bottom.
no, that's different thing. Okay? When they're on the top, you plus.
Oh, and then the bottom is minus.
Yes, there we go. Do you remember this? Valentina too? You remember this? Were you absent that thing? I don't know. Anyway, but if it's on the top, you're gonna add them. You plus. If it's on the bottom, you minus. Okay? Now 3 terms. You need to have 3 logs. Okay? First, 2, is it top or bottom? Top. So they're still positive, right? The front is positive. You don't need to write positive. Now x cubed. Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive because it's on the top, so I write positive. Now y, is it bottom or the top?
It's
Bottom. So you're gonna be
minus.
minus log y.
Okay,
Yeah?
this is kinda easy.
Yeah, that's kind of easy. But then you need to take care of the power. The very, very powerful and popular log property is you can bring the power to the front. Okay? Which one has the power?
Log x cubed.
Yeah, so only this one you're gonna bring to the bottom.
So it'd be
Log 2 plus
3 log
3 log x minus
log y.
log y. Not that bad, right? That's it. Yes, you want to do more?
No. Yeah.
If you want to do more, it's going to be wrong. Yeah, don't do it. I mean, don't do it from here. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. We meant like another problem.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, stop right here. Don't do anything else. Okay, don't do anything else. I have seen some students they try to come back to here after they wrote this, and then somehow they I don't know, they ran frog and then they come back. They go back to here. The answer and the question are the same. Yeah, so sometimes it happens when you do the test with the pressure. Let's see, x square root of x, y cubed over 2z cube root. Yeah, and everything square. Let's do this one. Oh, complicated. Okay, maybe no square first. Maybe that's a lot. Yeah. Let's just take care of one by one here.
So it would be
How many terms?
3. I mean 4.
And now 4 sitting at this. Oh, your hand and your brain need like one off error. 4, right? 4 term, right? And same rule. Whenever you see it on the top, put the plus, and bottom minus. Okay. Oh, by the way, what is the base? Base 10. Good. Okay, log square root of x, because this is on the top, so it's positive. What next? Plus log y cubed. And then minus log 2. And minus log of cube root of C. Yeah, keep root of C. Okay. Now are you finished? No, you're not finished yet. You just take care of the power. Now this one, even though they don't have the power, but you can make the power happen. Because square root means
Exponent 2.
square root is 1/2. Square root means 1/2. Okay? Square root means 1/2. And you can bring this one first. You can bring this one because it's already powered. So bring 3 to the front. Okay? Oh, this log 2 is nothing here, nothing else you can do. How about this? Log Z to the power 1 1 over 3 1/3. Okay? And then yeah, last step is to bring to the front. And you're done. So 1/2 log x plus 3 log y minus log 2 minus 1/3 log z. That's your final answer. Remember the question is expand, means you're gonna make it bigger. Okay, you make it longer. 1 log, you make it become multiple log. And condense means you make a multiple log become 1 log. Okay? One more maybe? Yeah?
One more.
Yeah, one more with the power outside.
Wait, when you do the power outside, would it be like you add it or you like multiply?
So yeah. Let's see. When you see the power outside like this, what you gonna do?
You break it down. Like we did the other one, but it would be different.
It's going to be different a little bit. How is it different?
You're gonna like put the two, like the power in the front.
You're gonna put the power on the front first because everything here is to power 2.
So it would be 2 log.
So you have 2, yeah? 2 log 4x squared over y, yeah. You start?
Yeah, mister.
Okay, now what next? Now do the same thing you did over here.
Oh, so you're gonna.
But just accept you're gonna have a 2 in the front, okay? You're gonna keep the 2 in the front.
So it'd be 4
Yeah.
log.
So log 4 plus log x
of 2
squared minus
y.
log y. And then you need to distribute the 2, okay? And then you need to bring the 2 in here to the front as well. So either way, you can do whatever first. So 2, okay, I'm gonna do slow. So log 4, and I'm gonna bring the 2 to the front first. I have 2 log x minus log y. Okay, and now I distribute the 2. I have 2 log 4 plus 4 log x, right? 2 times 2 is 4, right? And then minus 2 log y. So remember, because this 2 right here apply to everything. That's why in front of every log, you have 2.
Okay.
Yeah? What's that?
Mister, I have a question on this.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The 9. I don't know if I'm doing it right.
9e?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
So x6? Yeah. No, 4 is the base. 4 is the base.
So it doesn't count right yet.
It doesn't count. Like this. I can give you the base 4 like this. You just need to copy the 4 for everything. Because that's the base.
Oh, okay.
That's the base. That's go together with the log. Good question. I just write log because I'm not focused on what base is it. But if they have the base, that means every log needs to have a base, the same base. Okay, keep that in mind. Make sense? I just write log because that means it can be any base. If I give you log base 4, that means all of your answer need to have log base 4.
Oh.
Yeah. On the 9C, you also have the topic of simplified expression. Okay. Oh, this one we review about simplify, right? What you gonna do with this? You can distribute it. Yeah, you can distribute it. So you have 2 to the power negative 4, and then e to the power negative 2. What you gonna do with this 2? Distribute mean multiply. Okay, the word distribute already mean multiply, so you multiply them together. So you have 2 to the negative power 4 to the power negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 4 is 8. This one is okay, but this one is not okay because you have negative. How do you make the negative become positive? You flip it. You flip it. You flip it. So 1 over 2 to the power 4. What is 2 to the power 4? I think you know it.
Huh?
What is 2 to the power 4?
8? Oh, 16.
16. 8 is 2 to the power 3. That's okay. Yeah? That's the only one? Yeah. Okay, 9F is when you go backward. I give you a long one, you're gonna condense into just one long. Okay? So 9F, now you're going to condense. Condense. The word condense means you're gonna pack them. You're gonna make them small. About log 2x plus 1/2 log 4 minus 1/3 log y minus log 25, for example. So you're going to condense them into only one log. First, you need to move the power. Okay? This 2 right here is the power. Keep that in mind. Yeah, before they move to the front, they actually the power. Because now you're going backwards, so you need to put it back to the power. Yeah, x squared. So put everything back to the power. Okay? So now you're going to have log x squared plus log 4 to the power 1/2 minus log y to the power 1/3 minus log 25. So what's good? And the same rule, when they are plus, you put it on the top. When they minus, you put it on the bottom. Okay? So log, this is plus, I put it on the top, x squared. 4 1/2. What does 1/2 mean again? What does 1/2 mean? Huh? Square root. Okay? Power 1/2 means square root. Is it on the top or on the bottom? Top. So square root of 4. And later on, you need to take care of the square root of 4, right? Square root of 4 is? What is square root of 4? 2. Yeah? So now negative is on the top or on the bottom? On the bottom. Bottom. Y to the power 1/3. What does power 1/3 mean? Cube root, right? 1/2 is square root, 1/3 is cube root. So this is the cube root of y. To make it right, look similar. Now 25 is it on the bottom or on the top? Bottom times 25. Let's simplify it because that's one more thing you can do. That's square root of 4. Okay? Everything is good. Everything looks good except the square root of 4. What is square root of 4? 2. So 2 is x squared. I'm gonna move the number to the front. 25 cube root of y. And if you can simplify the number, you need to do more. But this one, there's nothing you can do, right? 2 and 25, you cannot simplify it. Now you try to do the best you can do until you cannot do anything else. Make sense? Let's do another condense. Let me see what else we have for condense. Oh, this one from the homework. You may see this again on the quiz too. Same type. What I mean is same type. Bye, Valentina. Alright. So, first, can I bring this one to be power? Can I bring it back to as a power? Can I bring that 2 here to be a power?
Yes.
No. You can only bring when the whole thing here is a log, only one log. You have 2 log inside. You need to distribute them first. So you have 2 log 320 minus 2 log base 3 of 4. Oh, we can do on the same time too. What is 0.5 mean?
One half.
1/2. Okay? And you know that the power, you need to bring it back, right?
Yeah.
So 2, you need to bring it back. 2 here, you also need to bring it back. Very similar here, very similar. It's just you need to distribute first. That's the only main different thing. So you have log base 3 20 squared minus log base 3 4 squared plus log base 3 4 to the power 1/2. And now you don't see any number on the front. You can start combine them. So you can start condense. 20 squared, is it on the top or on the bottom? 4 squared is the top or bottom? 4 1/2, top or bottom? Top. What does 1/2 mean? We said this one 2 times, 4 times already. Square root. Okay, power 1/2 means square root. Now let's simplify it. You cannot leave it like this. You simplify it. Square root of 4 is 2, right? So you have 20 squared times 2 over 4 squared is 16. Simplified it. At least 2 and 16 you can be 8, right? So 20 squared, that means 20 times 20. You have 8 here. I try to break it down so I can simplify it. 4 times 4. Remember, because you don't have calculator, so what I'm doing right here is to break them out. Break them out so I can simplify it. 20 squared is 20 times 20. Oh wait, hold on. This is only 8 left. You have 8. Can you simplify it more? 20 divided by 4, right? And 8 can divide by 4 too, right? Right? Divide both them by 4. Divide both them by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Oh, 20 and 2, you can simplify more, right? You know what we're doing? We simplify it.
What did you say, mister?
Huh?
Can you explain how you went
From here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Yes, sure. So, are we good with this? Yeah, you know how from here to here? Yeah, Jeffrey? Are you good from here? Go back to the original?
No, there's that right there.
This is right here, from here to here? Oh, from here to here, I just bring back the power. The power 2 into the front. I put it back as a power. Because that's the log property, right? I put it back. Okay? Now from here to here, right? Yeah. Every time it's a positive, you put it on the top. Every time it's a negative, you put it on the bottom. So 20 squared, positive on the top. Negative 4 squared, that's why it's on the bottom. Positive for 1/2. Oh, 1/2 means square root. That's why it's on the top. Also because positive on the top. So are we good with this one? Yeah? Okay. Now from here to here, the only thing that changed is the square root of 4. What is square root of 4? 2. That's why we have 2 here. Okay? And now from here to here is that we simplify it. And remember, for this part, you still don't have calculator. Okay? You still don't have calculator. So now you need to do by hand. How we do it? Simplify it. 2 and 16. They both can divide it by
8. Oh, wait, sorry, mister.
no, I'm sorry, but 2 and 16. They both can divide it by
Wait, no, mister, I don't know.
Mister, why don't you just do 20 times 20 is 400 divided by 8, and then you just divide it.
yeah, but then you mean you multiply them and then you break them out again. This one I don't multiply them because I'm gonna break them. Alright, anyway, whatever work for you, as long as you get the correct answer, that's fine. Okay? You can also multiply them, yeah. You can also multiply them. 400 divided by 8 is 50. Maybe it's easier. Yeah, it may be easier. No worry. We're gonna do one by one. 2 over 16. How do you simplify it? They both can be divided by 2, right? 2 divided by 2 is?
0. 0, 1.
2 divided by 2 is? 1. 16 divided by 2 is? 8. That's why I have 8.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And now, yeah, we can do an analysis as well. 20 squared is 400 because this number is easy to calculate. So 20 squared is 400. Another way from here is 400 divided by 8. And then you have 50. Okay, log base 3. Log base 3. Because this number 20 is easy to calculate the square. But what if you have some number like 19 square or 18 square, like a big number is hard to calculate? Then don't multiply them, make them into 18 times 18. So you can simplify it. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay? But I think, yeah, 20 square is easy. If you do this way, you cancel this and you cancel one more time. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 5 times 10 is 50. Okay? But either way is fine. This way, just I keep simplifying it. 20 and 8, I divide both them by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And now I have 20. 20, 5, and 2. So 20 and 2, they can divide it by 2 as well. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So 2 gone. So you only have left 5 and 10. 5 times 10 is 50. Yeah? Are we good with the condensed? One more for condensed, maybe? Yeah? Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good. That's the only one you think I think you should be aware of. Or maybe this. The one on the homework. Yeah, this one is good too. In order to condense them, combine them, you need to have the same base, same log, right? This one they don't have the log yet. But can you make the log happen? Yes. Right? What is the base? 7. So you need this one to something related to the 7. Okay? Now you're going to ask yourself, 7 to the power 1 is this. So what is this number? 7 to the power 1 is this. So what is this number? Huh? 7 to the power 1 is 7.
Oh.
Is log 7 become 1? Right? So this whole thing here is 1. You take the power. You don't ask yourself, oh, 7 to what power is 1? No. That's another way. That is when they give you something like this. 7 to what power is 49? That's different thing. And then the answer is 2, right? But this one is different. This one is you're looking for this number here. You're looking for this number here. So you're gonna do what? 7 to the power 2 is 49. 7 to the power 1 is 7. Okay, and now they have the same log and base. You can combine them. Positive on the top, negative. Oh, you need to bring the power first. To bring the power to, back here you have x squared. Is it on the bottom or on the top? X squared here, is it on the bottom or on the top? Bottom, because it's negative. Over x squared, that's it. Yeah? Okay. We need to leave for 45. We can do one problem about vertical asymptote. What is G? What did we learn on the 19? Or changing of base. Okay. Let's talk about the changing of base. Oh, maybe we need to stay because we have to changing of base. The 90.
Okay, thank you.
So, how do you find this?
What happened?
How do you find this on using calculator? Now this part, G and H, you're gonna use calculator. Now this part is where you can use calculator. How do you find this? What is it equal to? Log log no. Huh? Log Jeffrey. How did you find this? Gabriella? Arali? Dana? Changing the base. This is log base 7. They're not on the calculator, right? Which one is on the calculator? Log base 10. So you're going to change them to log base 10. The number on the big number here is going to be on the top. the number bottom here is going to be on the bottom. That's how you press it on the calculator. Okay? And just use calculator, you're gonna get some number. Okay? And to make it up, this one. Also, you're gonna see this as well. So, for example, on the homework, log 4 is this. Log 12 is this. What is log 3? What is log 48? Log 16. Log 1 over 4. I'm just choosing the good one. Log 1 over 12. Okay, let's do this one. We need to let's stay a little bit. Log 3, how do you find log 3 from log 4 and log 12?
Divide 2 divided by
2 divided by 4, yeah? Oh, this part is no calculator, okay? Only this. So this part is no calculator. So it's equal to log 12 divided by 4. And that means log 12, how do you break this? Huh?
4.
Subtract, yeah. Minus log 4, right? This is on the bottom, this is on the top. Did you know log 12? Yes, they give you. Did you know log 4? Yes, they give you.
Wait, so you just add them?
You just plug it in.
Oh.
Plug it in. So 1.079 minus 0.602. And you're gonna get answer. Okay? Just leave it there, it's fine. And then write time. 4:45. Okay. And 48, how do you get 48? Easy. 4 times 12, right? So log 4 times 12. That means, how do you bracket? Log 4 plus log 12. Do you know log 4? Yes? Bye, Emily. Do you know log 12? Yes. So add them together, that's it.
Wait, so we're not going to use the calculator on that?
No, because I get your information here. Okay? How do you find log 16?
4 plus 12.
No. Plus doesn't do anything. You cannot do anything with plus.
4 divided 4 over.
From 4 and 12, you don't even need use both of them. How did you get 16? Huh? 4 times 12?
4 times 12.
4 times 4. 4 times 4.
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 4 times 4, right? Or 4 square, right? 4 square, is it? 4 square is 16, right? What you gonna do with the power? You move to the front, right? So that means you have 2 log 4. Do you know log 4? Yes. So multiply this by 2. Okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna leave the calculation for you.
Mister, so you don't have to use both of them? Just one? If it's
Yeah, this is the given information. Sometimes you don't need both of them to do it. Sometimes you don't need to.
Mister, I'm gonna flow. I'm gonna go back.
No? Huh? Did you get 3? Did you get 48?
48.
48 is 4 times 12. And because they're both positive. I mean, they're both on the top. That means they're plus. There's nothing on the bottom, right? This one on the bottom, that's why you minus.
So you just put.
This one is like expanded. Yeah.
Plus log 12. Oh.
This one you don't need the log 12. This one you only need log 4. Because 16 is 4 square, right? Or you can do like this 4 times 4. And that means log 4 plus log 4. Same thing. You don't need square. How do you get 1 over 4?
from square root of 4.
No. Square root of 4 is a different thing.
Negative.
Log 1 over 4, that means 4 to the power negative 1. Right? You move the negative 1 to the front. So you have negative 1 times log 4. And you don't need the 1 here. Do we know log 4? Yes. So this is just equal to negative 0.602. So when you see 1 over 4, something about negative. Okay? For sure it's going to be there. Make sure you know how to do it. 1 over 12, same thing. Right? 1 over 12, just negative 1.0.79. Yeah? Let's do the last one. 9h is where, again, 9h is not going to be calculated. You need to calculate by hand. Okay? Wait, hold on, no. I don't know, this one calculator. Yeah, this one calculator. Because the 9A no calculator, this is one calculator. Let me pick a good one. Yeah, it's fine. I have a tissue. Okay, I just make it up. Okay, something like this. Now I'm gonna leave the 9H on the board for you as well. What's the first step? You're gonna find the domain by letting inside a log larger than 0. You see that? Yeah. So let inside here larger than 0, and you're gonna solve for x. That is your domain. Why do we need to find a domain? Because that is where you can find the VA, the vertical asymptote. Okay. Minus 2 both sides. So we have 2x larger than negative 2 divided by 2. X larger than
0.
That's second time already. What did Jeffrey divide by Jeffrey? 1. Okay? No 0. You can never divide anything to get 0. Never. Negative 1. Okay? That means this is your VA. Yeah? Negative. This is again, this is a vertical asymptote, so they need to be vertical. Negative 1 is right here. Right here. So you need to write down VA x equal to negative 1 to get full point. Okay? Now, last step, t-table. Very similar. Do you remember when we do the 9A? The three number we want is what? Negative 1, 0, and 1. Okay? Now, for this one, the log and the exponential, what is the relationship? They are? That music is really like laughing at us. Like we silent, then the music play, we can hear very clear. The log and the exponential, what is the relationship between them?
Inverse.
The inverse, right? So, if in the exponential, I want you to get the power to be negative 1, 0, and 1. Vice versa, in the log, I want you to get the inside of log going to be 1, b, and 1 over b. Why? Because what is a log? What is a log 1? Oh, 1. Oh, well, 0. Right? Log of 1 is always 0. This is base 6, right? Okay. What is the log? Base 6 of b, that means the base. Okay, the same base they gave you. So that means you need to make inside to become 6. What's the log base 6? Log base 6 of 6. Ooh, you need to know this. Always, when they see they are the same like this, they always 1. What is 6 to the power log 6 of x? X. You cancel this out. You have x. You need to keep that in mind. That will be on the quiz too. Okay? Now, log base 6 of 6 is 1. Oh, this one is 0, right? What is a log base 6 of 1 over 6? 1 over b. Negative 1. Did you see we get back 0, 1, and negative 1? See that? They reverse. So in the exponential, I want you to get this 3 point. In the log, I want you to get the 3 point. Why? Because this 3 point, I'm gonna give you back this one. Because they reverse. Okay? Now, with that being said, what is the value of the x? So that the whole thing here is 1. If you cannot do mental math, just let them equal to 1, solve it. Minus 2, so 2x equal to negative 1, x equal to negative 1/2. Okay? Now, what is okay, look at in here, you have log of 1. That means 0. Yeah? Because we literally plug it in 1 to find the x. So when x equal to negative 1/2, the whole thing here is 1. Now, I want the whole thing here to be b. That means the base, the 6. I want the whole thing here to be 6. What is the x? Minus 2, 2x equal to 4, x equal to 2. So x equal to 2. And then the inside going to be 6, right? That's equal to 1. Yeah? Now, I want the whole thing here to be 1 over 6. Solve it. 1 over 6. Maybe we try to minimize no fraction. This should be 12 over 6, right? So negative 11 over 6. and divided by 2, negative 1 over 12. I just make it up the number, that's why not beautiful, but I'm gonna give you a beautiful number. Okay, so x equal to negative 11 over 12. You're going to have log of x 6, 1 over 6, and that's negative 1. Okay, look at it. Negative 1 half, that means negative 0.5, 0 over here. 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1 is here. And negative 11 over 12, that means almost negative 1. So back, like close here. And you have negative 1, so right here. Right here. Alright, that's your wrap. Yeah? That's it. That's it.